Okay. The women's 4x100 meter relay. Do you have us winning? I'll look past qualification.
I don't have us winning. I have the men winning, but I have the women getting a silver medal.
Silver?
Yeah.
Javoy, I won't ask you the same question because you had 14 medals. Of course, you have the medaling. But, you know, the quartet, we've seen Tina Clayton in practice, Shelley and Fraser Price in practice. Maybe unlikely that we will see Sharika Jackson in the opening in the heats. But should we get the baton around? You expect us to qualify?
Yeah, definitely. It should be simple for them because we have 4 of the best ladies going out there. And they're talking about great exchanges and how many practices they got in. So I definitely expect them to have clean exchanges and make it through to the finals with a fast time. They should run for a lane. Nobody should be conserving. So yeah, I see them going to the finals.
They go in heat number 1. Chile, Australia, Italy, Spain were second at the World Relays. Jamaica, remember, ended third at the World Relays. A team with Shelley and Fraser Price was on that team. Belgium and France as well. Janelle Smith is also, and Jodine Williams is also a part of that relay pool. Do you put Shelley and Fraser Price in the heats? It's her final World Championship. And where do you put her?
I would not gamble too much with changes with this particular team because as an outsider, I'm not sure how much practice we've gotten. And I'm very much big on practice and all of what we need to get done. We can rehearse it and work out all the kinks. I think we'll get a good effort from the ladies once we set it up properly and they know what the mission is. And I think just from the energy and the conversation and some of the sound bites that we've gotten, they seem to be very focused on giving a good effort. And that's all that we can ask for.
Yeah. Who are the main challenges in the women's 4x100 meter relay?
The main challenges are really the teams that practice a lot. I mean, we saw we were beaten by Spain and others who seem to have far less leg speed than us. But the key thing is, what is the gain? And that's a technical term that is used. The gain in terms of the time compared to what they would run if you add up the individual times. So you add up the individual times and they look at the time that the relay team actually produces. And there are different bands that determine whether it's a average, poor, an excellent relay team. An excellent relay team means that you're saving or you're gaining 3 seconds or more from putting them together. And so the opportunity is to actually get to run 3 seconds faster than the sum of the legs of the individuals. And so lots of teams will practice to make that possible. We continue to have moderate relay teams, which means that we're gaining 2 seconds or less than 2 seconds from the athletes. And we need to get away from that and get to the point where we have excellent relay teams where the gains are in excess of 3 seconds.
For the men's 4x100 meter relay, Kenya, Jamaica, France, Canada, Poland, Germany, the United States, and Belgium in heat number 1, Ghana, Netherlands, China, Italy, South Africa, Great Britain, Japan, and Australia in heat 2. The Jamaicans, I can't even ask you if they will progress because you have them for gold, but what's the time, a realistic time that you see them running now should the baton get around?
In the heats?
Yeah.
37.7.
37.7.
Yeah, I see 37.7. We need cleaner exchanges. Time and time again, we've seen that we're messing up on the changes or it's taking too long for the outgoing runner to receive the baton. And there's sometimes you set the marker, but sometimes you feel like you're not trusting your teammate to catch you. So you tend to slow down and feel for the button. Those things affect how fast we can go. We should have sharp exchanges and quick exchanges. And the moment you get the baton, you will just go. And I can see them running 37.7 to get us qualified through to the next round.
Yeah, they did run 37.80 at the London Diamond League to secure their place to Tokyo. David, what for you're thinking about going into the heats, and is there a possibility, would you bring in someone like Brian Lavelle in the final, should we get there?
I thought the conversation with Brian Lavelle ended a couple of days ago. I'm not sure if they'll be able to get any practice sessions in with him. So I don't think that the technical leader is interested in doing that experiment. Not because it's not entirely critical at this stage for the prelims to get that done. The 4 gentlemen who they would have practicing up to this point should be able to get the job done and should be more than likely the best team that we've assembled this season. So I should believe that they could run faster than a 37.8, which they ran to qualify.